Ready for another month of Hot Seat? Well, the sports is, but the fans aren't. I'll get to that later on the show. Today's Monday, March 6th. Let's jump into our first topic today. The Pac-12 has said in their recently meeting, press release, says that we have better schools, we have better marketing, and we have better ratings than none other than the Big 12 Conference. What? Okay, well, for one, okay, I can see that. I mean, you have, USC, USC, UCLA, oh, wait a minute, you just lost those two schools to Big Ten, and, oh, wait, the Big 12 has Oklahoma and Texas, so, oh, wait a minute, I get your point, they're losing them to the SEC, but the Big 12 is gaining Cincinnati. Okay, well, they were just recently in the playoffs, but hey, they were there. Houston, number 1 in college basketball right now. Are you kidding me? Wow. UCF. Oh, one of the biggest schools in the U.S. in terms of people they have, or students they have registered, or whatever it's called. And then BYU. Oh yeah, BYU. The Big 12 looks, to me, the Big 12 looks like they're going to be just fine. And also, but the Pac-12 doesn't have any plans on expanding. The Big 12 has more plans. Did you believe this? The Big 12 has more plans on expanding. Now, this may not happen, but the Big 12 is in talk with Arizona, Pac-12 team. Arizona State, Pac-12 team. Colorado, Pac-12 team. Formal Big 12 team. Utah, Pac-12 team. In talk with all of them. All 14 to join the Big 12. Pac-12, you're in trouble. Are you really serious saying that you have better marketing, better ratings, better schools than the Big 12? Well, you may have right now, but it's not going to last that long. Those are your moneymaker schools right there. I mean, with USC and UCLA gone, I think Utah and Oregon are your two best schools right now, or heading into the future. You're about to lose Utah. Good. Arizona is actually really good in a lot of sports too, so Arizona and Utah, you could lose to them. Colorado and football, and I think in a bunch of other sports, looks to be good. Have to lose them. The Big 12 is gaining right now. So, the big question is, the Big 12 versus the Pac-12. If they go head-to-head, who would I choose to win this game? That's my first question of this show. And I gotta say, 100% the Big 12 wins this competition and this argument. And I'm not including the 4 schools that they are in talk with, the Pac-12. Now, if you put the Big 12 next to SEC and Big 10, yeah, the Big 12 is not winning that conversation. But if you put the Big 12 next to the Pac-12 and the ACC, the Big 12 has a strong argument there. Honestly, if I were to rate the conferences in terms of, the best, I mean, just overall sports, not just like football and basketball, all the sports, SEC, 1. Big 10, 2. Big 12, 3. ACC, 4. American Conference, no, I'm not doing American Conference. It could be American Conference, but yeah, Pac-12 is 5 if I were to order based on all their sports combined, the amount of money they make, the TV deals they have. And get this. Hey, if you want to watch the Pac-12 tournament getting ready to start, you want to watch that? Well, you have to live in the West, not even in their area, in the Pac-12 area. What? The Big 12. You just have to have ESPN. Boom. You got it, all. Anyway, Charles Barkley made headlines this week. And he makes a really good point about a loaded manager. This is what he said on First Take earlier, or I think it was Thursday or Friday anyway, earlier last week. You're gonna make $70 million and you can't play basketball 3 or 4 days a week. They fly private. They got the best medical staff ever created. So his point is mainly LeBron, Kyrie Irving, players, these top star players, always sitting out when the team needs them the most. And, yeah, average $70 million. I don't know if that's per game, probably not per game, but I mean, likely per year or whatever, per season. But, yeah. If I were to make $70 million, yeah, no question, I'll play every single day. If you're playing, even a sport like basketball, that's a fun sport to play. I'll play it every day. I'll play it all day long. I don't care unless I have like a really serious injury that people can prove. I mean, I'll play injured. Come on. Why the NBA's gone soft? All pro sports has gone soft. That's why I like college so much. College football. They're playing no matter if they're injured or not, because they want to improve their draft. Their whole goal in college is to go to the pros. And if they play injured, it shows that they got confident to play. But then once they get there, they just get soft and relax. Especially if they get go through stars really quickly. Yep. I stand on my statement. The NBA is gone soft. Very, very soft. Take a look at the NBA All-Star Game. I haven't even watched it in like 4 years. Like, actually live. Of course, I've seen some highlights of maybe the NBA on TNT. Yeah, get this. NBA on TV crew is more entertaining than the actual game. Yeah, I probably don't watch it live, but I'll go back, turn on YouTube, or play it back. You know, Shaq and a Fool, my favorite segment. Just or any of the random things they talk about. Whenever the best part about their show is when they're not even talking about the sport, just the random topics. That tells me NBA's gotten soft. Their own even flagship network or flagship show won't even talk about the games, or is more entertaining than the actual games. Enough about that. Let's talk about some college football. We got new rules coming in. Well, almost. They're gonna be taking a voting on it in April. But no consecutive timeouts. One of the new rules. This is mainly about all the 3 new rules that they put in are mainly about speeding up the game. The first one, no consecutive timeouts. What does that mean? You can't call if like you're down by like 1 possession and your opponent has the ball and they're trying to run out the clock. You call a timeout, you can't call a timeout the next play. Or when it comes to a field goal, you can call a timeout. To ice the kicker. You line back up, you have more timeouts. You can't call another timeout. You have to let them kick. You cannot use timeouts back to back. Untimed penalties, the next one. Meaning that as soon as there are a penalty, as soon as the flag on the field, blah, 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 they get the call. As soon as usually when there's penalty in the field, whatever, they start the clock back up when the ball snapped. Now, they start the clock whenever the ball is placed down at the right spot, meaning right when they start the play clock. Next one, replay adjustments. They want to really speed up the game, so they're gonna limit replays. Why? I think, okay, so if we can go to my next graphic, or my question for this one is, does college football games need to end quicker? No. I love the time link. Yeah, some games go longer. But those longer games? Well, what's the effect of those longer games? Maybe overtime, or maybe they're entertaining, exciting. When the longer the game is, the more entertaining they seem to be. That's from my point of view. And the more airtime games get, the more the more airtime big games get, the more money these networks get. So why are these networks trying to shorten game time? Well, it's mainly because they can go make sure they get to the next game on time. But I also think it might have to do with commercials. I think it's also another money-making thing. But I also would think that, yeah, maybe they want to limit commercials, which actually sounds good. But I think that they would make, with the game extended longer, the length that it has, if you shorten the length, less commercials, less money. Come on, network. I could see them wanting to shorten the time limit. I think this time limit is short. Do not mess with the time. I do not like these new rules that, okay, I could see the penalty one where, throw a penalty, and, the clock doesn't start back up until, you hike it. You can continue, you can start the clock at the same time you start the play clock whenever you move the ball adjustment off the penalty. But, seriously? The clock will not start. The clock will not stop after a first down. What? That takes one of the amazing things I love about college football. It's not like the NFL thing. College football. Boom. It's got a great time limit. Coaches spin all their playbook around these times. They know exactly how much time they have left. Clock's ticking at the very end. The last, 2 minutes are the most exciting part of the game, and you're gonna take that away? Wow. Anyway, moving on to the next topic, the XFL. I got a big XFL question for you. 3 weeks in, is it successful based on the first 3 weeks? It won me over. Week 1, Game 1. Round of applause for the XFL. And after watching the rest of the 3 games, the rest of Week 1, it won me over the NFL. I'm actually more excited about the XFL than the NFL this season. I've been more entertained. Yeah, they don't have all-star players, but without all-star players, it means teams are playing as teams. Means we got teammates. They play as a team and not just one person show, which is what the NFL has kind of conned to lately, I guess. But, football is a team sport, not a show at all, like I think the NFL has gotten to, and that's why I like about the XFL. And it's entertaining. The rules that they have it makes it entertaining, and because it's so young, and, a bunch of these players have, been together so long that there's gotta be mistakes. offense will have a hard time going on. So they're going to be close games. They're going to come down to the wire, and I think that's what's also making it more entertaining in the NFL this year. So far, I enjoyed almost every single XFL game so far, and a bunch of them, I liked it more than the Super Bowl. I don't think anyone's ever thought I'd say that. Alright, and then, the XFL's got a really interesting rule. They have a 4th and 15, which means that if you're trailing in the 4th quarter, so if you score a touchdown, and you're still trailing, or you're tied in the 4th quarter, you have 2 options. Well, I mean, I guess 3 options. You could do a normal kickoff, or XFL kickoff, version of the kickoff. Option 2, NFL-style onside kick. Option 3, you can go for a 4th and 15 at your own 25. Did you get it? You continue to drive based on, where you're down. If you don't get it, it's a turnover where you're down. Basically an extra possession, but you got a 4th and 15. Should the NFL use this rule? Well, the Battlehawks, week 1 did it, and it was very successful. They won the game off of it, and that's what won this rule over for me. NFL should use it. Totally. 100%. It's an exciting, fun rule. And the Battlehawks actually, they're the only team to do it so far. I think there was one other team, I don't remember who, but they've used it twice already. First one was successful. Second one was yesterday. It wasn't successful. They lost. But I mean, hey, it made the game entertaining. Moving on. Adam Silver is the current NBA commissioner. So, awful announcing said, or that he's, sorry. I'm trying to explain it because it's kind of weird. I don't get it at all. You can see the graphic right there, what it's going to be. But, Adam Silver is on the future list of Disney CEOs. Yep. He might be the CEO of Disney, possibly in the future. Will it happen? I don't think so. I don't see him. I think that they because they just brought their old Disney just brought their old returner CEO in to fill in the gap because Disney was kind of falling apart. I think he should stay. He's doing a good job at Disney. If he's gonna retire eventually and find a successor, I don't think Adam Silver is it. They need to find someone else that I think other Disney fans need to agree on. But Adam Silver isn't the answer. He just needs to stay he can't even fix the NBA right now. Alright? I'll accept that he should be Disney CEO if he fixes the NBA injury problem. Or the fake injury, star, not gonna play, I get paid $70 million, Charles Barkley explanation. Yeah, I should have moved this in. I should have talked about this after Charles Barkley, because it's now I kind of put it together and made it related. Anyway, I got one last thing for you, a fun topic. It's now time for a returning segment I used to do, but I'm bringing it back for this show. It's random topic time! So, this little girl puts on how to get an autograph cliche, and let's listen in.
Hey, take a look at this, Stephen A. This little girl got an autograph from Giannis, and then watch this. She's going to take off her Giannis jersey, and she's wearing a Sixers jersey. Oh, sneaky.
Wow, that is hilarious. Can we watch that again? Oh, probably not. I'm almost out of time. But anyway, yeah, that's a little fun little clip I wanted to play right there. Yeah, that little girl is funny. Yeah, I want an autograph, but I mean, you're a good player. I mean, I would do the same thing. I'm not even the Bucks fan, but I'll put on the Bucks shirt, have you autograph it, and then I'll take it off and wear like a Clip or a Thunder shirt, or Mavericks or whatever team. I'm not even into the NBA at the moment right now. Anyway, let's check out what's going on in the network here on Busy Sports. Slateport Podcast every Monday, 6 o'clock. This show, Hot Seat, the first Monday of every month at 6:30. Bracket Bubbles, the new live video we're going to do all this week. Break it down, all the conference championship games. American Game Day, our flagship show, every Saturday at 10 a.m. Big pick'em weeks coming up, with Martin Madness on the way. And if you haven't already, check out our website for the latest news, scores, stats, etc. Alright, thanks for watching Hot Seat. I'll see you next month on April 3rd. I'll see you on April 3rd. Alright, goodbye. I'll see you on YouTube all this week.